Welcome back to another edition of Park Happenings. Here I have Agnes Wojnarski and John Kamish, both commissioners of the Natural Resource Commission. So, what inspired this nature preserve?
Well, we were all thinking it would be a great idea to have a natural area that is both educational to the entire community. It's meant to be an interpretive, natural area, so it provides benefits to young people of all ages, and also to the wildlife in the area as well.
So we had this area that was pretty rough, overgrown with buckthorn, and has a beautiful creek running right through it. So we thought, what better place to start something?
Absolutely.
So we brought in our volunteers and we started work on just clearing buckthorn and helping the native plants come up, and then encouraging that with some planting of our own. And about that time, an Eagle Scout came on aboard and started volunteering with us.
Wow.
Yeah. So one thing led to another, and this turned into his Eagle Scout project.
Okay.
And so he adopted this as making this an interpretive nature center with the help of the PHNRC, the Park District, and the city. So we got the ball rolling, and he took the reins and started the project with our help and guidance, of course. And so we went through a lot of planning, a lot of meeting, and this was going to be a bridge crossing this, and this was going to be part of his interpretive trail that we were going to have. And so he organized meetings with architects, and we joined all that, and one thing led to another, and we found out that building a bridge across the creek was going to be far beyond our budget.
Okay.
Our budget, which is funded by a grant.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we problem solved and decided that a nice stairway down to the creek over here with some stepping stones across would be a very good compromise. And it's turned out really well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, are there any other projects the Natural Resource Commission is working on at the moment?
Yes, we have several projects across Prospect Heights. One of the main areas that we're working on is the slough, the wetland right off of Elmhurst Road, and we've been also stabilizing the shoreline over there, removing invasive plants, planting a lot of native plants, and it's really coming back to life. There's a lot of native plants that have actually just arisen from the native seed bank, like a Michigan lilies, and we have a lot of nesting birds that weren't nesting there before, some even threatened, and so, yeah, that's one of the areas.
That's awesome. Is there any other projects?
Yeah, one of the other things we do is try to encourage residents to plant some native plants as well. And in particular, the monarchs have been having a difficult time in the past few years, and so we encourage people to plant milkweed so that encourage the monarch populations, and we've seen a really good response to that in the last couple of years. Our wildlife numbers have gone up dramatically, especially around the slough area, and in through here too. You'll see a variety of different birds that weren't necessarily here before. So we're working on that, and then there's a different prairie projects we have under the ComEd right-of-way that we're restoring to native prairie grass. And again, that's all encourages a healthy environment, brings insects and pollinators in, and the bees are threatened these days, the monarchs, and all these native plants actually help bring that back. And so that's really a very good product of what we do here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So who's behind all of this? How do you do these incredible things?
I think just one word: volunteers. I mean, that's what we have. We're volunteers ourselves, and all of this was done by volunteers. And that's just been the most amazing part of all of this community coming together and working on all these projects to make it a better place.
Wow. Anything you'd like to add?
That said, I mean, Agnes is our president of the commission, and she does a wonderful job in tirelessly putting this together, working, getting volunteers, getting grants, what have you. So we have an enthusiastic group that joins us, and we can always count on between 10 and 20 people every other Sunday when we do our volunteer work.
Wow.
And we always look for more people too, so if anybody's interested, they can certainly come out and help their community and help do what we do, and that's basically clean up buckthorn and plant plants.
How would volunteers get in touch with you?
So we have a website, phnrc.com,
Okay.
and all the information's there. We also have a online journal. It comes out monthly. It updates all the latest projects in the area.
Oh, very cool.
We have speakers that come on a quarterly basis to the library, and that's called our Nature Speaks programs. And these are experts in the area who come and talk about these different things that we're doing. And they're always fascinating lectures. They're really good and well attended. So those are a really good feature of what we do as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Agnes and John, for joining me here today and helping Prospect Heights learn just a little bit more of this amazing things around here.
Thank you very much.